Money. Bow them, bow.
Nope.
It's just beautiful. Sideways. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha May. If you don't know me, welcome, and if you do know me, welcome back. And please, if you're new or old, go on, you know I'm gonna ask, innit? It's free, innit? Like seriously, mate, just turn the subscribe button on. That's all I'm asking. It doesn't cost you a dime, doesn't cost you any extra time. You're here already. You might as well make yourself comfortable and press subscribe. Go on. I dare ya. Anyway, so today's video is another new segment called My Thoughts On. So I'm gonna have different things pertaining to different kind of sometimes controversial topics. And I'm just going to talk about my thoughts on them. So today's one is my thoughts on religion. I'm not going to be disrespectful to anybody, just a disclaimer, there's no disrespect. I'm just going to talk about my specific views. Yeah, that's it. So hopefully no one takes offense. If you do, I apologize. But I just feel like sometimes there's certain things that we shy away from, just because we don't want to offend people. And sometimes I feel like things are good to speak on, to allow people to just think a bit more, or just to understand someone else's point of view. The reason why I decided to do this particular one was actually because recently, if you don't know and you're new to my channel, I've recently moved to the Gambia from London, hence why I have a very heavy South London accent, or just a London accent. Yeah, so there's just certain things like that have been highlighted to me that I thought were quite interesting. So recently I met a new group of friends. I don't know if you can call them friends, but just some new people that I've been kind of like going to like some games nights with, which have been really fun. And there was one guy I was talking to who I've met a couple of times. And during the games night, we were doing like a word association type of game. And someone mentioned, okay, let's do churches, or I can't remember what they said, and I was just sitting and I was thinking, I don't know what churches there are. And I was like, and I literally said, I was like, I don't know, so I don't think I can do this one. And then he asked me, he said, oh, so are you Muslim? I said no. He said, are you Christian? I said no. And he said, oh, so you just don't believe in like in God or anything? And I said, no, I'm not atheist. I think he said, yeah, atheist. I said no. And he was like, oh, so what are you? And I remember just thinking like, yeah, here being well, specifically being in Gambia. I can't really speak for the rest of the countries within Africa because I don't know, but it's very faith-based. And coming from London, it's very diverse, and I think that's just because of the total different cultures and you know, it's a big mixing pot. So for me, it's very normal. But for him, he said to me, wow, I'm the first person that he's ever met that thinks the way I think. And I was wowed in the same instance, because I was shocked that he's never met anybody like me before. Which then made me realize that when you think something is normal, it's not normal to somebody else. And I just found that quite fascinating, you know. One thing I haven't actually mentioned on my channel before is I actually studied psychology. It was my major that I have a bachelor's degree in. So I really find it interesting, people in general. I just find people interesting, their thoughts, their views, and just us in general as a society. I find us generally really interesting. So that really got my brain ticking. So I just thought to myself, why not come on YouTube and kind of speak about that? And maybe there might be some other people that will see my video and it will be something new for them that they will learn from. Hence why I'm here. So yeah, basically my thoughts on religion. Personally, I'm not religious. I wasn't brought up religious. I have been to church before. I think my mum was kind of brought up religious within the Christian faith. I don't think it was a very heavy influence, but yes, I think her parents and her siblings used to go to church on a Sunday. So therefore, when I was younger, my grandparents also took me to church. At the time, I don't really remember feeling like I hated it or loved it. I just went because I was supposed to, and that's what I had to do. And then, but with my parents, I was never taken to any form of formal religious anything. My dad was brought up Muslim, but I'm not exactly sure when he kind of stopped practicing. I'm not 100% sure, but he moved from Gambia to London when he was like 13 and was there for the majority of his life until just more recently. And my parents were quite open in a sense where they didn't necessarily feel that they wanted to give me and my brother any kind of like structured religious upbringing, which for me personally, I feel that I am quite happy that that happened, because it allowed us to be open to any religion. And like I told you, growing up in London, there's so many different types that you can choose from. Also, from that, I've realized myself that I just feel like religion is not for me. And I say that because for me personally, I feel like religion helps to guide people who may feel that they need guiding. And me personally, I don't feel like I need guiding. I personally feel like I guide myself. I'm quite strong in the belief of my own instincts and my own sense of being, that I don't feel like I need any extra guidance, if that makes sense. And again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, so please don't take it that way. So, but for me personally, I'm quite a spiritual person, and for me that means, like, some people might think this is a bit weird, but I believe in like crystals and like the way of the universe, and I also believe that you hold God within yourself and you hold heaven. Heaven is your own kind of life that you live. Yeah, I don't believe that it's a place, a specific place that you will go to once you pass. Yeah, so, but I do feel like, but for me personally, in terms of how I feel for other people, I do feel like the structure of religion for certain people is good for those people, and it helps them, it gives them guidance, gives them everything that I feel that I already have myself. I'm still a very good person, I'm still a very moralistic person. I still don't believe in harming people or anything of that nature, or you know, any of those kind of things. But I don't feel like I'm, what's the word? I don't shun anyone just because they don't believe in the same thing as me. If anything, I'm open and I'll ask questions about certain things. And I also feel like there's nothing wrong with that personally. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I do definitely believe in the power of your mind. Positive thinking is the way forward. Negative thinking doesn't get you anywhere, nor does negative thinking of other people or wanting bad of anybody else. That doesn't do any justice for anybody. If anything, you're just harming yourself. So personally, I just feel like, you know, you live within, I don't know what the word is, live within your parameters of the way in which your instincts guides you. And I know for some people they might find that crazy, but it is what it is, and I'm just being me. I'm just telling you how I feel. So yeah, but yeah, I do feel like there is a higher power, definitely. I don't feel like it's a man or a woman, but if someone really pinned me down and asked me, I would say it's a woman. And the only reason why I say that is because females, we create things. Creation comes from us, you know. But yeah, part of me is worried about putting this up. I'm thinking, gosh, am I making a rod for my own back? But I'm not gonna shy away from it. I'm just gonna put it up, and you know what, we can have a discussion in the comments. Like, I'm not gonna tell anyone they're wrong or anyone that they're right. You know, it just is what it is. And I feel like we all have free will and we can all guide ourselves whichever path that takes you down, religious path or non-religious path. Or if you're totally atheist, then that's entirely up to you. Like, we all have that freedom. So yeah, I'm just literally thinking, oh, is this a good idea? But I'm gonna be brave, I'm gonna put it up anyway. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That is a new segment. So yes, I'm gonna do another one next week, and it's gonna be my thoughts on, and it will be another topic. I just thought it would be quite an interactive topic that we could all kind of get involved with, and have a discussion about, you know. And I only want positive discussions. I don't mind if I disagree with what you're saying, that's fine. We just don't need to be bashing other people. That is just not, I'm sorry, but if that happens, you're just gonna get blocked. Don't agree with that at all. We can definitely not agree. That's absolutely fine. That's life at the end of the day. But no bashing or rudeness or anything else like that needs to happen. So yeah, anyway, so I hope that was interesting for you, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye. Mwah.
Nope.